In celebrity beef news,
Ooh.
Tell me the drama.
submitted by JC. Oh, I like that name.
JC?
Shazay.
The initials JC?
Not pronounced like JC.
Oh, JC. Yeah,
JC.
Like Casey.
Casey.
But JC.
Casey.
Oh, because it sounds like lazy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be weird if we called Casey?
Casey.
Like a Cantonese.
Yeah, Casey.
Oh, that's hella ugly, dude.
Casey sounds way better.
No, and then whenever we order food or something, he'll always be like Casey, like a K and a C, and I'm like, but that's not your name.
I always
Casey Masterpiece though.
I always wondered like how you would yell at somebody in like an intonated language.
Cantonese?
You have to like go down, right? Like you have to go.
It's like singing.
Yeah. Like if you have to yell at Casey, Casey. like how do you commit to that shit?
Casey, yeah.
What are you talking about? You speak Korean.
We don't have intonations.
I know you don't, but you add your own shit.
Oh yeah.
Talking
You add your own shit, like you have none, but you put them in there.
I don't know what you're saying. Lana Del Rey is now fighting with Azealia Banks over Kanye West.
I saw this on Twitter. I didn't understand it. Lana so peaceful.
Lana Del Rey?
Real, I don't like Azealia Banks.
She fights with everybody.
She is so fucking annoying.
Is she like the Keemstar of the freaking hip hop world?
She's like the most. She makes everything like she thinks everything is anti-black. Like she first was like at this forefront of like defending black culture, which I think a lot of people fucked with, but then she kind of just went from there to too much. You know, like everything is anti-black, everything is this.
Was she the sensitive bitch that was on Wild 'N Out? Oh, okay.
Same chick.
Yeah.
Same girl.
She's
so
weird.
this is Lana Del Rey, in case you guys don't know.
Isn't she in her own world?
She is
I
in
feel like
her
she doesn't
own
even give a
world.
fuck about like this mainstream pop
That's
bullshit.
what I thought.
Yeah, and then this is Azealia Banks.
Oh, that's a good picture of her.
Is it?
Yeah, she looks like trash.
She looks like Cat Williams in a dress.
I was thinking Martin.
Cat Williams.
Martin Lawrence in
That's
a
what
dress.
she looks like.
Yeah, so then they were fighting over this photo that Kanye posted.
Was that Mike Rashid?
The MAGA.
Yeah, the MAGA hat. And
I've I've denounced this fool now. I don't fuck with this guy at all. Whatever, 100%.
For reals?
I think he's 100%. Number one, I think his music is not good anymore.
But what about his old stuff? You know, if his old music starts playing, you're gonna start saying the lyrics.
I fuck with the old Kanye. The new Kanye, anything else that he does from here on out, I can't fuck with him anymore. Just because I think he is one of the most irresponsible human beings ever.
I only like college dropout.
He didn't pay his taxes this
He's such a culture mover, but he doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So like,
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
he is so fucking influential. No matter what he says, people follow him die hard.
Yeah.
But he doesn't give a fuck, and he doesn't care about the repercussions of what he says.
Scoopity poop.
Scoobity beep bop bop.
Even for something like this, like wearing the MAGA hat, him as a black American. That's completely fine, that's okay, but he doesn't take responsibility for the repercussion it has for him being a huge black influencer wearing that hat and putting out in the forefront. He won't acknowledge it. He goes, well, that's just my form of expression, which is very American. It's true, but you don't realize how that makes your people feel, and you won't recognize it.
I think you're missing the point of why he's wearing the hat. His stance is basically, why can't black people be Republicans too?
That's true, but the point is that he won't recognize is that how he says it and how he delivers his words.
Oh yeah, he can't articulate for shit.
Exactly.
It's like a crackhead, but because I get where he's coming from and because of his connection to Candace Owens and what she preaches, I can see what he's trying to do. And it comes from a good place. I think so. But it's just done so horribly.
That's what I'm saying. That's the irresponsible part I don't like. Because I
don't think he's being irresponsible for the sake of being irresponsible. I think he's just dumb.
He's just a passionate person that can't speak.
Or he's super uber genius.
Yeah. I don't know if
because he knows how to stir controversy.
Maybe he's a marketing genius. I don't know if he's uber genius. I still fuck with them because I mean I'm just a Kanye fan.
I can't. His last album was trash. I don't give a fuck when anybody says that shit was trash, dude.
I liked it.
It was so fucking like. The thing about Kanye that I loved about his music the most is that every time he came out with the album, it was something that was unique to him, and he was always a trendsetter. His last album was what everybody else was doing. The beats, the cadence, the rhymes, everything. That shit was trash. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
He's also not in the.
Fight me outside. Fight me outside.
If you fucked with that album 100% and you said that was vintage Kanye, you're fucking wrong. That was not vintage Kanye. I don't give a fuck, man.
Vintage Kanye is not. He died on the 808 Heartbreak. Before that, he was gone.
Because even with 808 and Heartbreak, I didn't like it that much because I didn't vibe with it. But check that shit out though. a couple years later, everybody was on that tip. Everybody was using it. That's how much of a trendsetter he was. That's how much I liked him. I was like, damn, I may not like it now, but I bet you he's gonna start something else. This last thing was what everybody else, he sounded like Lil Pump, Lil Xan, Lil Bitch.
You didn't like him in the big square outfit?
That song is so bad.
It's so bad.
I think he's also going through a really weird mental state too. The last time, I think what set it off was that concert. Remember that concert where he left? And then it was like a huge controversy, and then he had a meltdown.
The Jay-Z thing. He was like, Jay-Z, don't send your killers after me.
So he thought the whole world was against him. He comes back, finds out that he was, super on meds, or too much meds, or not taking his meds, or something. And then now he's on this whole thing about like, he's against the pharmaceuticals because of what it's done to him. And I think a lot of it is like, he's not the same Kanye that we knew because he was more grounded back then. Now he's just insane.
I think he needs to go do a Dave Chappelle and go to Africa or something, dude. Just like
He needs to chill out.
Unplug, chill out.
That's hard, man. His wife is like in the epitome. She's like the top.
He deleted his Twitter and everything else again. I guess because Kim asked him to, because it's like fucking with his head, and I guess he is like clinically bipolar.
Yeah.
And so that's a huge issue, and as long as he's away from that, and I think like that pull kind of makes it a little better. But I will say this, I don't even fuck with his new shoes anymore either, dude. The fucking
I don't even know.
Homeless shoes?
yeah, it's like the dad shoe
I never liked this.
Oh, they look like the
That's so
Balenciaga
in
ones,
right
like
now.
those ones.
I don't fuck with that shit. Do you see those fucking Balenciagas and all that shit?
they
The really
look-
big fat.
So trash.
I think he's lost connection.
They're like big ass
What
like
about
space
fucking
boots and
these though? Look at these Balenciaga sandals.
Yo, I bet you though, you put Balenciaga on that shit, everybody will fuck.
Cause this looks fat as fuck.
It's so fucking whack. All those shoes legit, you need a fucking walker with tennis balls on. That's what it should come with, dude. It's so fucking whack.
That should be the fucking marketing campaign. That'd be so
I
tight.
know, dude.
Fuck, that'd be so dope. Next barbell marketing campaign.
So what's going on with Lana and...
Yeah, so the photo I just showed you guys with Kanye, the caption says, "This represents good and America becoming whole again. We will no longer outsource to other countries. We build factories here in America and create jobs. We will provide jobs for all who are free from prison."
Wait, who's writing this?
This is Kanye.
Okay, yeah.
"We will provide jobs for all who are free from prisons as we abolish the 13th Amendment. Message sent with love."
I don't even know what the 13th
Yeah, what
Amendment
is
is.
it?
What is that?
It's about slavery. Let me look up.
Oh, like the abolishment of slavery?
Yeah, so it says neither slavery nor involuntary servitude except as a punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted shall exist.
Yeah, it's just really sad that he's not in the right place because with the message that he's trying to give now, if he was old Kanye blending it in with his music, I think it would have been great. Like he's doing two really strong points as of late. Is one is against the pharmaceutical industry, and the other one is really the what do you call it? Identity politics and how people are kind of brainwashed into being a part of a group. Like if we're a minority, we're born into being a liberal. If you're, white American in like the rural countryside, then you're born into being a Republican. So it's very divisive, and it's not encouraging to become like, oh, let's be one nation and like work together. Everyone's like, fuck you, no, fuck you. You're racist, no, you're fucking racist.
I'm racist.
Yeah,
And this is the type of shit that I'm talking about. It's super irresponsible to say stuff like that. It's like this.
like the abolishing the 13th
Exactly. How the
Amendment.
fuck are we?
Slavery was a choice.
Yeah. How the fuck are we supposed to know what you mean, dude? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he sits there, and then he goes on TMZ, and he's like, "Let me explain myself." And then his explanation is even more stupid than his statement. It's like, what the fuck are you saying, man?
You gotta give him a beat, that's why.
he's too much heart and not enough brain, dude.
He's like a fucking perpetual like teenager. Man.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like you as an adult, you're supposed to be like the voice of reason, and he's supposed to be like quote unquote the reason for like I guess like youth, right? And I'm not saying that all celebrities have that on their shoulders, but at this point you've become a culture mover. Your shoes, when they go out, everybody wants it. Your clothes, anything you say is gold, platinum, whatever. So if you understand that, you putting out an irresponsible statement like that makes me not want to fuck with you anymore. Like your shoes, whatever. All the shoes that I bought right now, I'm keeping. But from here on out though, no more.
Just because you don't like the style.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly.
So then Lana Del Rey commented on that post She said, Trump becoming our president was a loss for the country, but your support of him is a loss for the culture. I can only assume you relate to his personality on some level. Delusions of grandeur. Extreme issues with narcissism, none of which would be a talking point if we weren't speaking about the man leading our country. If you think it's alright to support someone who believes it's okay to grab a woman by the pussy just because he's famous, then you need an intervention as much as he does. Something so many narcissists will never get because there just isn't enough help for the issue. Message with concern that will never be addressed.
I just have to point out though that I know it's wrong, and I don't know if you ever did it, but the phrase "grab a woman by the pussy" is one of the best lines I've ever heard in my life.
Why?
You got a trademark.
Because it's so ridiculous.
It's pretty. It's
so out there.
it's comedy.
Yeah, it's just so there's no handle. There's not a handlebar down there. It's just funny that he's just like, don't you know? Just grab him by the pussy.
It's like a fucking WWF killer move or something, dude.
There's like more to that quote too. I think they only took that small piece out, but it was like some kind of, I don't know. I don't want to get into it, but I was like, oh, okay.
Trump was saying? He was saying like, yeah, you're famous, you could get away with anything. Grab him by the pussy.
Like, when women see you, they just wanna fuck you.
Yeah, it was like, no, they let you grab it by the pussy or some shit like that. I forgot. I don't know. Whatever it was, I was like, oh, that's kind of not fair how the media did that. It was weird, but I don't know.
Okay, well, what Azealia Banks said to Lana was, wow, okay, Lana, this would be cute if you were consistent with your outrage and refused to collaborate with A$AP Rocky, who has physically assaulted women too. To me, this just looks like the typical white woman taking...
Always about race. You gotta make it about race.
To me, this looks like the typical white woman using a weakened target to pretend to be an ally. Using.
Two things I fucking hate about that. She's making it about race, and I fucking hate people using this word ally again, dude. Like, it's like the hottest word right now. It's like, if you want to be an ally, shut the fuck up.
I want to be an Axis.
Not more.
Yeah, you want to be an ally? Are you going to be an ally? Why is that the hot fucking word right now, dude? It's like, I want you to be an ally to this cause. What the fuck does that mean, dude? Like, I don't understand.
A team member?
It's a movement.
Dude, man, it's so fucking annoying, you fucking sheep.
But yeah, so then Lana Del Rey responds with, you know, Addie, pull up anytime. Say it to my face, but if
she thug, dude.
If you were,
Lana Del Rey.
I won't not fuck you the fuck up, period.
She's a double negative, you see that shit? I won't not.
This is summertime sadness, girl.
I know. Summertime sadness. Summertime.
She's like a closet kickboxing fucking champ. Cause like some people just surprise you, like Ed O'Neill, like fucking Al Bundy.
Yeah.
Is a fucking jujitsu champ. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like there's like people out there like, what? They can fight?
You know who's been training like a motherfucker? Wiz Khalifa, but he sucks, dog.
And Snoop Dogg. Don't forget about Snoop
Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg is fuck. Hey, Snoop, Uncle Snoop, I love you, man.
But keep those bodyguards, cause I don't think you can do any damage, dude.
Your fighting is trash, dude. That comes from a guy who's fighting is trash, dude. It's like.
Yeah, so just to sum all this up here, Banks responded by saying that she was gonna be suing Lana Del Rey.
Wow.
Why?
She has nothing to sue her for.
Whoa, why don't they go?
That's like the least hood thing to do.
Why don't they go YouTube and
My dad's a lawyer.
Yeah.
they should do a pay-per-view boxing match.
Oh yeah.
That would be awesome. I just want to see celebrities fight.
Me too.
She walks out the summertime sadness.
Yeah.
I heard Azealia Banks is a dope rapper though. I haven't listened to any of her music, but I heard she's fucking dope though.
No, and then at the end of that, when Azealia was like, where's the pull-up tweet? I'm talking to my lawyer. Lana Del Rey says, tell him it's a promise, not a threat.
Ooh, she don't give a fuck.
While clapping, tell him it's a promise.
Oh,
I want to see them fight.